Hello, welcome in. You may have just heard me talking to myself. I was trying to fix something on the live. Hello, Lily. How are you? How's your Wednesday been? Welcome in, welcome in. We are focusing on calling in love tonight. I'm hitting us already with some loving vibes with this rhodochrosite. Sorry if you just heard my husband sneeze. So we're just using this lovely rhodochrosite. Hi, Alexandra. How are you? Hi, Chelsea. How is everyone doing tonight? Let me just try to adjust things here. Welcome in. Sit back and relax. I'm going to go ahead and hit you with some loving energy with this rhodochrosite. Rose, so that is actually Monday night's goal. I didn't think it was going to pop up, so there technically isn't a goal tonight. But yeah. Nice to see you too, Maggie. I hope you are doing well. How has everyone's Wednesday been? Oh, Chelsea, I'm so sorry. Again, as you're coming in, just sit back, relax, consent to that Reiki flow. You may feel a lot of heart energy as you're popping in, because again, I'm using the rhodochrosite. We're just kind of getting right into the loving vibes, calling it in. Hello, Just Nikki. How are you? How's your Wednesday been? Busy Wednesday? Yeah, I agree. It felt pretty busy today. So just going ahead and opening up that heart space, bringing a lot of love in for yourself, love in for this session. Did you? Good. So just sit back and relax and breathe. Take your mind off everything of today. Let this rhodochrosite really hit you in the heart and just make your heart feel light and easy and loved. Chelsea, I'm so sorry. Leela, did you? Oh no. Well, you know, I always say if you fall asleep, I feel like that's mission accomplished. We're gonna bring lots of fuzzy, loving vibes in. Oh, hang on, I always forget. Let me do this symbol. And then just widening our Reiki bubble for everyone to come in. It definitely does. Lots of people fall asleep. Okay, let me pick up the rhodochrosite again. Oh, Leela, I understand. Yes. Completely get it. It's always hardest for me to fall asleep on Monday nights too, because you know, work. I'm always like thinking about work and tense. So if you fall asleep and you're relaxed, I say mission accomplished. And thank you all for popping in and liking and sharing and getting the live out so everyone can experience Reiki. That's why we do these lives, so people can experience Reiki in some form. Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you all for being here. Maybe in just a second. Let's stick with this rhodochrosite for just a little bit longer. Hello, Pink Raven. How are you? Thank you for the rose. How has your Wednesday been? We are just getting started. We literally just popped on a few minutes ago. Just getting started with rhodochrosite. So again, as you're popping in, you may feel this really hit you in the chest, feel it hit you in the heart, and just start bringing in really fuzzy, loving, nourishing vibes to that heart space. Hello, Rain. How are you? I'm good. Thank you for asking, Pink. So Dante, tonight we're going to focus on love, pretty big time. So I'm already using the rhodochrosite as people are popping in. I'm just hitting you with the love vibes straight away. It might be a little strong for some people, but love is what it is. Calling it in all forms. So love for ourselves, calling in love, you know, with a partner, just bringing more love into our space. I'm wiped, pulled in India today and worked sunrise to sunset. Rain, holy cow. Definitely come in and just relax. Don't move, just lay down and relax. Get something to hydrate with. I'm gonna use, yeah, I feel the tangerine Lemurian quartz calling to me. So Lemurian quartz, we don't use it often. It's a pretty high vibe stone. I have a regular one somewhere. If I could find it, I would show it to you, but this is one that has iron inclusions, making it tangerine. So if you don't know about Lemurian quartz, it's believed that a civilization planted these with their knowledge and their wisdom, you know, to keep it stored and available for the future. So this is just bringing in, since it's tangerine colored, it's bringing in lots of wisdom and love into those lower chakras, hope for the future, you know, helping you see the possibilities of life ahead. So this may hit you pretty good in the sacral chakra right now. And if you're new here, say hello. We really and truly have like the most amazing group of people here, where people will chat back and forth, sharing any and everything, being vulnerable. This is a very safe space where you are all welcome. So if you're just popping in, we are doing Reiki healing with crystals. I'm using tangerine Lemurian quartz right now. And you may feel this pretty heavily in the solar sacral, maybe a little bit in the root, but more heavily in the sacral area. If you don't know where your sacral is, that is in your tummy. So you may feel kind of like butterflies in your tummy, and you may feel warmth as the Reiki flows down your body. Thank you, Stephen, for the hi bear. Thank you for consenting, Chelsea. I'm so happy to be here. It was already a great day, and this just makes it better. Oh, Karen, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for being here. I was going to say something else. Oh, yeah. If you're new to Reiki, your body may feel heavy and your spirit may feel light. You may fall asleep. You may get sleepy. Totally normal. So just sit back and relax and just consent. Thank you for the hanging lights, Stephen. You can consent in the chat or just consent in your mind. Reiki is sentient and respects your free will. It can do no harm and only provides exactly what is needed in the moment. And again, thank you all for doing something for yourself. And look at that, already 1,000 likes. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for consenting, Pink Raven. I'm feeling some anxiousness in the tummies come up, so we're gonna move this. If you're feeling anxious, just relax. We're gonna gently pull this out. Reiki's gonna help pull it out and soothe the space that it's coming out of. Taking out the anxiousness about the future is what I'm hearing. So if some of you are having some anxiousness about the future, that is what's coming out. So what you'll be left with instead is excitement. Marie, hello. I am so sorry. I'm glad you were able to pop in. Definitely sending you lots of love and healing. I am so sorry. But thank you for coming in. It's nice to see you pop in. If you want to just consent to the Reiki and keep it going, even if you don't stay, you can do that. Hello, Irene. How are you? Welcome in. How's your Wednesday been? Again, you may feel this hit you in the stomach as you come in. We're using tangerine Lemurian quartz. Hello, Maura. How are you? Welcome in. And tonight we are focusing on love, calling it in all forms. So romantic, for yourself, your environment, your home, your job, everything. Just bringing in more love and passion and excitement of possibilities for the future and what love looks like in the future. Right now we're just pulling out some anxiety from that sacral chakra. It is. I was like, we just need like a big dose of love in all forms. Thank you, Maggie. So let this anxiety release. Let the worry of if you're going to have love in the future is what I'm hearing. Some people are worried about that. If you're going to have love in the future. Hello, Catherine. How are you? How's your Wednesday been? So instead of worrying about if we're going to have love in the future, let's change the scripting. Let's change it to, I'm excited to see what love looks like for me in the future. Oh, Marie, no. You're going to have it. It may take time. You're going to have it. Thank you, Nicole, for the heart me. And thank you again all for being here, liking, sharing, and most importantly, doing something for yourself. These lives, you're doing something huge for yourself, even just being here in the live. Misa, if you feel better being alone, that is perfect too. You can have love even without a partner. Love can look many different ways. How are you, Nicole? Welcome in. How's your Wednesday been? We need to be our own love of our lives. Oh, Catherine, I like that. It's very true. We have to love ourselves for sure. Yes, Marie, made a home within yourself. I love it. I'm loving the book too. I was body shamed by my own mother tonight. I am so sorry, Alyssa. I am so sorry. This is a good space to be in, bringing love back into yourself. I am so sorry that happened. I am so sorry. I did, Marie. I'm only on like page 30 though, but I did move forward. I'm starting a new relationship with a guy from 7 years ago. Chelsea, that's exciting. Marie, yeah, she hits it pretty early on and I'm like, oh, I really like this. Hello, Mel, how are you? How's your Wednesday been? Yes, thank you for being here, Alyssa. Yeah, Marie, that's what I like about it. It's like she just hits it. And isn't she a therapist? I believe is what she said in her book. She's actually like a legitimate therapist, so I really like the way that she explains things, the way she addresses things, you know, because she has that perspective from a therapist as well. I was actually someone who only learned to love myself through loving someone else. That can happen, Nicole, absolutely. You can have, I'm not sure if that relationship would necessarily be something you call a tower moment, but there can be relationships that are our tower moments that teach us to love ourselves, for sure. Pulling out a bit more of that anxiety in the stomach, worry, sadness. Let's let this go. Let the tangerine quartz and the Reiki just melt into that solar and sacral chakra area. And let excitement build of what could be. Excitement of what could be. You did it, Catherine. And if you notice, we're also changing our vibe to a more loving vibe as we do that, as we release the fear, and instead we change the narrative to excitement of what things could look like. So when you also change your vibe, you're attracting. We share some similar issues, and healing with someone else almost acted as a mirror. That's very interesting, Nicole. I have a lot of anxiety about finding out if I need another surgery Tuesday. Leela, I am so sorry. Definitely sending you energy and hope for the best outcome. Is it, Catherine? Good. Like in a good way, right? Because you're friends again. I really love this tangerine quartz. I don't know. How do you guys feel about the tangerine quartz tonight? Thank you, Alyssa. Oh, I might have turned that down a little too much. I think it's louder for me than it is for you. I'm just going to use Reiki for just a moment, just swiping down everyone's bodies and energy. Thank you, Nicole. Really? I feel like it's a little more high vibe, but that's interesting. It feels more subtle to you. Oh, Mel, I am so sorry. Definitely sit back and let your mind relax. Over here with citrine on my stomach. I love it. I have this little piece of citrine. It's very, very pale, so you probably can't see the yellow. I don't have my other citrine over here that's darker. Does it? No, I can kind of see that. How it feels more subtle, but it hits me harder in the sacral. So I don't know. It's interesting. There's no wrong answer for how a crystal feels to you. I love hearing about how it feels to other people. Thank you. That's a good description. Yeah, it feels otherworldly too. And I'm just doing swipes down everyone's body as they come in. Just connect with Reiki. Consent to its flow. It will start flowing. We are focusing on love tonight. Calling in love, getting our vibe on the wavelength of love. And that changes our vibe to attraction to what we want, whether that's romantic, just in any form that love comes in. Did you, Chelsea? I feel like I need to draw the power symbol, so we're just going to do that. And the distance symbol. Thank you, Leela. Oh my gosh, this is kind of on a caveat here, but has anyone been watching Twin Flame Universe, whatever it's called, on Netflix? That is insane, if you've seen it. I won't spoil it too much if you haven't, but has anyone been watching it? Is it Chelsea? You've been watching it, Mel? Yes. Nicole, you gotta watch it. You just watched it too. Just within the first episode, my jaw was on the floor. I was like, this is wild. And then it just kept getting wilder. It's a really good documentary. I guess you could call it a documentary. So just very things. It's about this CULT, called like Twin Flame Universe or something like that, where they find your twin flames for you. And they're very controlling, and it's a mess. I would recommend it, so you know what to look out for in the spiritual world. Definitely watch it. You do. Like, they were telling people that they needed to be a different gender than what they were in order to find their twin flames, like getting super controlling. It's called Twin Flame, or like Twin Flame, Escaping Twin Flames, something like that, Rain, on Netflix. Absolutely crazy. I highly recommend it because, within the spiritual community, there can be people that, take advantage and are just in it to control people. It's very easy to fall down those holes. So I highly recommend it to know to watch out for, especially if you're new to like the spiritual space. Escaping Twin Flames, that's it. Thank you, Mel. I know, Lex, the way he talks to women is just beyond. And his wife, did you notice that all she ever does is just like repeat what he says? She'll like nod her head and go, yeah, and then whatever he said. Scary. Anyway, not trying to scare you with it, but that popped into my head since we're talking about love. No, she never did. Leela, though, in those episodes, so much happens. It's crazy. Like, it's just jam-packed full of everything. It is crazy. Lex, that was so messed up about the baby. I could say a lot of stuff about that, but I don't think it's TikTok appropriate. Exactly. Yes, definitely give it a try. I highly recommend it for anyone in the spiritual space, especially new people to the spiritual space. Definitely highlights how at first things can seem so nice and easygoing and great, and then how it can easily become more controlling, just little by little, because that's all they did. They just moved the control up a notch and then up another notch, so it wasn't as oblivious for a lot of people. Yes, Lex. Wow. Like my jaw is on the floor thinking about it. Hello, Nikki. How has your Wednesday been? Welcome in. You're not too late. Hello, Annie. How are you? We are we've been here for a minute, but we're really just getting deep into this love work. I'm just amping up the vibe, if you will, of Reiki in everyone's bodies. We were talking about Escaping Twin Flames on Netflix because that show is just insane. You need to watch it if you haven't. Oh, I'm so sorry, Annie. Absolutely. And we'll bring in some loving, fuzzy vibes to help you feel comforted. Let's bring the rhodochrosite back in. This little bitty piece of rhodochrosite. Rhodochrosite is expensive, so finding larger chunks gets pretty pricey. This one's kind of translucent. It's a little hard to see with my rainbow light, but I love the banding on the side. Some people says it looks like meat. It kind of does. But it'll grow in like stalactites as well, and they'll make little discs with them, and they're beautiful, but they're expensive. You're welcome, Annie. Good. Thank you for asking, Nikki. Hello, Megan. How are you? Welcome in. And if you're new here, say hello. We really have an amazing group of people here where you can share. This is a safe space. People will chat back and forth with you. We're all here to support one another the best we can. So just getting back into the heart space, just bringing in very gentle, loving vibes. Taking some like literal stress off the heart. Hello, Angelina. How are you? How's your Wednesday been? I am good, Megan. Thank you for asking. Let the stress fall off of your heart. And again, like I was saying earlier, it's coming back up again. Let's change the narrative to, am I going to have love in the future, or being worried about having love in the future, to I'm excited to see what love looks like for me in the future. I'm excited to see what kind of love fills my space, so like my home, my job, just my environment, everything. Because when you flip the narrative, you become attractive. You become attracted to the things that you want. Hello, singer. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you all for being here and liking and sharing so that people can experience Reiki. Oh, Angelina. Did you, Annie? Thank you for inviting a friend. Oh, by the way, forgot to mention our winter, it's called the winter warming ceremony in the bio, but it's more like it's a sun ceremony. We're having that on December 14th next week. There are still spaces left. If winter has kind of been getting to you a bit more than normal, you feel sluggish, you don't have motivation, we are calling in the sun. Oh, Annie, hello, Mystical, how are you? So if you're ready to bust through the sluggishness of the winter, get your creativity back, get your passion back, barrel through this winter, really meet goals that you've wanted to meet and head into 2024 just full of energy and ready to hit the ground running. The winter warming ceremony, link is in the bio. We're going to burn double the candles, we're going to call on the sun, we're going to use Reiki and give an offering to the sun. It's going to be a great ceremony, and I'll record it if you can't be there live. We're going to burn orange and yellow candles. Each person gets 2 candles, and then I'll read both of those candles as well, like we do normally during our new moons and full moons. Which, speaking of, I forgot to make the next moon, the listing. I gotta make that tonight. Thank you for accepting, Mystical. Hello, Sarah Jane. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome to this space. We are working on love. You may feel a lot hitting you in the chest. It become very warm and fuzzy, and also feel some just like physical stress coming off of the heart with this rhodochrosite. Yes, Irene, I think you would absolutely love it. The link is in the bio. It's the first one. I titled it Winter Warming Ceremony, but now I want to call it the Sun Ceremony because that's really what we're doing. We're calling in that unbridled power of the sun, that passion, that courage, that, go-getter, get shit done energy. So we're melting away the chill of winter that has had its grip in our energy. So we are combining all three things: Reiki, candle magic, and sun energy. And if you've never experienced candle magic, it is rapid. I mean, it works like that. So we use the candle magic to open up your energy. And so like literally your aura, your energy, your vibration, everything opens up really wide. And the candles communicate with the spirit world and the universe saying, hey, we're ready. This is what we want to do. Will you aid us? Will you bless us? The candles give them blessing as well, or offering for blessing as well. And they get to work. And then we dive in with the healing, with the Reiki and the sun energy. And then I'll read your flames and send you a little reading with it. But that ceremony is going to be on Zoom versus here because it's going to be like a lot of spell work, a lot of energy work. So we need a more concentrated, stable space. A more intimate space, if you will. I'm seeing some tears in the heart. So if you've been having some sadness with love, ooh, this feels a bit deeper. This is like sadness about family. That's what I'm picking up for someone. Sadness about the way things are going with family, like maybe not having the connection you've hoped for. If this is you, we're gonna help soothe this. We're gonna help heal this with Reiki. We're gonna help take this stress off of your heart. So just breathe. Let Reiki fill your heart space. You may have tears come up. Tears often come up in Reiki. That's part of the energy work. Just acknowledge them and let them flow. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be shy to let them flow. I know, especially around the holidays, it can, a lot of issues that we've had with family or lack of having family tend to come up because it starts to feel kind of lonely around the holidays. This resonates with me. Very bad situation with my mentally ill palliative. I am so sorry. Hello, Rebecca. How are you? How's your Wednesday been? Definitely sending lots of love to you, Jeannie. Just filling the heart space. Ooh, it feels like a dagger is wanting to come out of the heart space all the way through to the back. Rebecca, I am so sorry. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for joining and doing something for yourself and being a part of this collective. You all are welcome here. I'm okay, just relaxing today and found housework. Relaxing is always good. So you feel kind of a dagger wanting to move through your heart. Just breathe. Reiki is gently pushing it out and warming, there's my southern accent, warming and filling the space. I lost my mom 4 years ago and my ex-husband left a few months later. I am so sorry, Tammy Lynn. So sorry. Absolutely sending you love and healing here with Reiki. Let this dagger move. So sorry, I just saw my neighbor's car pull up and it kind of freaked me out. So let this dagger move from the heart. Let Reiki push it out. This is not your burden to bear, is what I keep hearing. This is not your burden to bear. I'm feeling disconnected from my family. I don't feel like they would accept me. Annie, I am so sorry. I completely understand that. Definitely sending lots of love and healing to your heart space too with this. I know that's a huge, huge thing to take on and want to tell them. You know, you want to feel like you can share all of yourself with them and be fully honest with them. I am so sorry. Definitely sending love and healing to everyone in here. Take an energetic load off, if you will. Just let Reiki take it all from you right now and send healing to it. Let it take the stress off of your mind. So then when you go back to it, you're able to think more clearly, feel more clearly. Hello, Angie. How are you? How's your Wednesday been? Welcome in. Oh, Catherine, I am so sorry. I completely understand that. Families can be rough, even if we want them to be in our lives. I can't earn their acceptance but work on self-acceptance. Exactly, Catherine. I am so sorry. I totally get it. Sometimes that's the best thing to do for yourself, even though it sucks that you don't have that system. You don't have that village, if you will. But sometimes it's the best thing to do is to disconnect for yourself. I'm adjusting to having my grandma living with me. I need patience. Nikki, absolutely. Sending love and patience. Hello, Mashama. How are you? Thank you, Angie. Thank you for the pink shoes and the heart me. Exactly, mystical. Yeah. Definitely have to remember not to take on other people's burdens. New t-shirt idea. Reiki is my chosen family. I love that, Annie. Catherine. I am so sorry. I'm hearing for someone they need to hear. Nikki, I feel like this is kind of for you. Just remember that we all are trying our best. And sometimes our best doesn't always come out how we want it to. So give ourselves grace, give yourself grace. We're all just here trying to get by the best that we can. We all are dealing with hard things, not to minimize anyone's issues. That's not the point of that statement. The point is the statement to recognize that we all are dealing with hard things, so we should allow each other more grace. We should be kinder. We should be more understanding. We should be more accepting. We should be building more community and realizing that we're not so alone in what we're dealing with, because we're meant to be a more communal species. I mean, that's how we were before we became so individualistic here, especially in the US. We're meant to be a community. You're welcome, Nikki. And thank you all again for liking and sharing. Thank you for being here and doing something for yourself. Look at that, 4,000 likes. Holy cow. I'm getting better with boundaries and my pets are helping. I have my kitties. I love that, Catherine. Thank you, Annalise. Well, you know, that saying, it takes a village to raise a child, that came about because when we lived in more village communities, we literally were helping raise everyone, and we just don't really do that so much anymore. Oh, Nikki, thank you. I am so sorry, Katie. Reiki can absolutely help with that. I work with a lot of clients that deal with those things. So Reiki can absolutely help. You just being here in the live, receiving this Reiki, it'll absolutely help. Life is so isolating these days. Thank you, Rain. My husband's out of town and he reminded me it's 9 and Wednesday. I love it, Rose. That is too awesome. I love it. Hello, Lua. How are you? Question, did you get the email about the winter warming ceremony? I made sure to add you in, so I just wanted to test. Did you get it? Did it go in your junk? Did it do anything? Okay, good. Okay, good. So I'm going to make a candle ceremony for the new moon coming up. I'm going to send it out. And maybe I'll send it to you separately to make sure it gets to you. So I'm glad you at least got that one. Oh yeah, we need to just stay on that track is what I'm hearing. This is bringing lots of love in. So we're just going to stay with bringing in or calling in community, calling in love within our communities, whatever that looks like. Maybe it's like community within your neighborhood, community at, I don't know, even work, whatever that looks like for you. Yes, Lua. Thank you, Rebecca. Yes, if you want to join our Facebook group, I have a private Facebook group where I share a lot of things first, so you'll be the first to know when something like drops. And also some of my meditation musings. I try to clean them up so they're not so confusing, because when I'm meditating and then writing, it can get a little like convoluted, but I share things like that in there too. We want another baby soon, and I'm into spiritual witchy names. And I said I want to name them Reiki. Rose, I love it. I love it. This is the perfect session for you too, calling in love for another child. Getting on that frequency. So we are just bringing in more of that frequency of building community, however that looks like. Whatever, however, grammar. Anyway, whatever that looks like for you, however that looks. Neither sounds right. Jesus, I don't know. I have a college education, guys, I swear. You think I'd know something? English wasn't my major, though. I was in psychology, and we are we're different in the psychology field. We're a little kooky. Oh, I just see like streams of sparkling light. Did you, Catherine? I just see these streams of sparkling light coming down, calling in community for all of you, calling in community here. That's why I love teaching preschool, because I don't have to know anything. I love it, Rose. I feel like I could teach preschool. We could do some learning in there. We could do shapes and numbers and colors. Hello, Erica. Oh, what does the winter warming candle ceremony do? Great question. Did you, Catherine? I love it. So the winter warming ceremony is calling in the sun energy. So we're going to call upon the sun gods and goddesses to bring their energy down within us and release the grip of winter from our energy. So if you've been feeling very sluggish, you feel like you haven't been able to move forward this much this winter, this is going to take that out of you. We're going to get those creative juices flowing. We're going to get you pumped up again. We're going to get you full of life again, full of that unbridled sun energy. So we're going to give offering to the sun. Of course, we're going to use Reiki to heal at the same time, and candle magic to bust through those blocks and give offering to the universe and to the sun. So that in a nutshell is what the winter warming ceremony does. We're going to be burning double the candles. So each of you get 2 candles. I'm still going to do a reading for your candles. We're going to do an intense healing session with Reiki and calling in that sun energy and give offering to the sun, releasing at least one thing. We're going to offer it up to the sun and release it, and I'll burn that after the ceremony too. And that link is in the bio if you're just popping in. You're like, what is she talking about? You know how the Barbie movie, they're always pumping each other up. I feel that energy in this group. Annie, I love it. How many doll hairs? So it's 50 or 50 doll hairs on December 14th at 8:30 p.m. It'll be on Zoom. We're gonna go for at least an hour. I would plan for at least an hour because again, we're burning double the candles. We're doing an intense healing ceremony and big calling in the sun energy. That sounded kind of dumb. But we are really like calling in all the sun gods and goddesses to bring that unbridled energy down through our body and just bring that sunny energy within us to pump it, get us pumped through this winter and heading into 2024 with that massive creative energy, go-getter energy, get shit done energy. So it's going to be a big one, a big ceremony. I can already feel like the sun energy kind of radiating as I talk about that. It's wild. Because I know this winter has been getting to quite a few people. You know, we've just felt a lot more down. Of course, there's a lot going on in the world. So the ceremony is going to bust through that so you can get out there, make a difference, make things happen, feel like yourself again, and better. Better than before, ever before. Because you guys know how this winter has made me feel. I have been dragging for several months already. But if you notice, there's a little more pep in my step. And again, thank you all for being here, liking and sharing so that everyone can experience Reiki and doing something for yourself. And I did want to mention, if you're not able to be at the ceremony live, it will be recorded so that you can rewatch it privately on YouTube. Thank you, Molly, for the roses. I'm feeling a manifestation on some people's backs. Let's feel into this. What is this? Feels like you're carrying the weight of a love that is no longer, like it's still hanging on your back. It's a love that didn't work out, but for some reason it's still affecting you. It's still sticking to your energy, sticking to your back. So let's work on this. Again, Reiki is still flowing throughout your entire body. So if this is not something that necessarily pertains to you, again, we work on what the universe says needs to be worked on most. You can still benefit from the Reiki. It's flowing throughout. I'm just giving a bit more attention to this area. Oh, so true. Rebecca. We're gonna gently pull this energy off your back. Ooh, we need to cut it with rhodochrosite. That's interesting. Let's do it. So you may feel me go down your backs. You may get a little bit of a shiver as I go down your backs. Just cutting this energy. Just tell this energy it's allowed to leave. You're allowed to leave my space. You're allowed to leave my energy. You're allowed to be free. Did you, Rebecca? I love it. Let this weight of these past loves or love go. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward. It's time to be excited about what new love looks like in the future. It's time to be excited about what can come now when it's no longer weighing you down. I know it sucks when something didn't work out and you were hoping it would, or if that love was traumatic. I get it. I have been there. I had a horrible high school relationship that really fucked me up for a long time. I get it. I sympathize, I empathize. And who better to work on you than someone who gets it? So thank you for being here. I need the strength to break up with my boyfriend. Oh, quirked. I am so sorry. I feel this deeply and he's still in the house. Nay. I try and I panic and I take him back, quirked. I am so sorry. Definitely sending courage to make the moves that you feel you need to make deep within. Mystical, I am so sorry. I completely get it. But now it is time to heal and move on for you. That's the most important thing. It's time to move on for you. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. It doesn't matter what they think. It's time to move on for you and see what magic and brightness can come in. Let this go. Let this come off of your back. Feel it peeling off. We just have a bit more that's stuck. Thank you, Annie, for the rose. Trying to pull this down a bit more. Oh, I love it, Tammy Lynn. This may even, I know this is going to sound weird if you've never been here, but Reiki also makes things move within the body. So like we were talking about tears, you can also burp. It may also come out the other end. So for some of you, you may feel like an energy to want to burp here. Let it out. That's energy work. That's energy movement. You're so welcome, Mystical. And if we ever have a one-on-one session together, I promise you like 99% of the time I can't hear it. And if I did hear it, I don't think anything about it because I'm meditating. You had chili tonight, Catherine. That sounds good. I had chicken with bok choy and rice. Catherine. So let it release. If you feel it, release. Let it out. It'll happen. It will. There's even been appointments where like it's come up out of me too, and I have to like mute myself just because I don't want to disturb you. And then there's been times when healers work on me, my favorite healers, Kelly with Lunam Love or Emily Moon with Moon Rising. Emily and I were actually on a video call the other day. It wasn't even a healing session. We were just talking and we both were like burping at the same time because we were channeling for some reason. Like channels just started coming in and we were burping. It was great. It happens. Let this come off of your back. Let's do some scratching with black kyanite. Where's my black kyanite? Hello. Where did I put you? Did it fall on the floor? No, it's right here. So if you've never been scratched with black kyanite, it's like the best energetic scratch you have ever felt. And we're gonna scratch down your back. Doing this while folding laundry, you're my distraction. I love it, Rebecca. If I can help you get something done, I consider that a win. So I know I said we didn't technically have any sort of like live goal tonight. We technically don't. But I will say if you maybe wanted 30 extra minutes, I would not be opposed to it tonight. Goal is up top if you're into it. No pressure. I know I'm mentioning it kind of late. All right, let's keep scratching down the back. Letting more of that love go. the love that you don't need. We're calling in the love you need, but we're letting go of the love you don't need if you're just popping in. I'm feeling it just a little bit stuck kind of in the mid to lower back. So I just concentrate a bit more down there. Hello, Rihanna. How are you? How's your Wednesday been? Thank you, Molly Bubbles, for the I see you. Does it, Leela? I think Molly wants 30 extra minutes. Does anyone else? I do too. It's like one of my favorite ones. And then that orange, that crazy orange is one of my other favorites because it's just absolutely absurd. But I felt like if I ever chose that as one of the live goal gifts, it would annoy people because it pops up like here and it's just massive. Thank you, Bob, for the I see you. Wednesday has been much improved the rest of this week. Things are starting to work out. Good, Rihanna. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Oh, thank you, Molly. Thank you, Rose. I think there's even a filter. Is there a filter, or am I crazy, that actually has the eyes that stay on? I thought I saw it. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I dreamed it. I dream a lot of things. Scratching a bit more in that back if you're just popping in. We're scratching off like a past love or loves that you're still hanging on to that aren't serving you. So we're just gently scratching this out with black kyanite. I think my cat is finally on the mend from having urinary crystals. Rihanna, I am so sorry. I'm glad they are on the mend. That's nothing to play around with. Our eldest, Henry, had them too, and he stays on prescription food to keep it from happening. I am so sorry. Does it, Angela? Yes. You may feel tingles. You may feel a lot of warmth come through your body. You may feel your body become heavy as like your spirit kind of becomes lighter. Kyanite can also be quite tingly. It's like a cooler feeling stone. Oh, Rihanna, I am so sorry. Hopefully that helps so much. It helped ours. Never had an issue since. That's been like 4 or 5 years ago. Oh, Jamie, I'm glad you're here. Thank you all for being here and doing something for yourself. Thank you for liking and sharing so that everyone can experience Reiki, so it gets out there, because I definitely believe everyone should get to experience Reiki. Oh, I saw it. 111. That is magical. It is, Rihanna. I am so sorry. I totally get it. But now that you've figured out what it is and now he's on that food, you're going to feel so much better. I know the food's expensive, but it's so worth it. To not have, not to have to worry about it. Okay, now I'm feeling like it's a little bit stuck in the hips now, so I'm going to scratch in the hips. This will also help with anyone who's maybe having tight hips. I'm also feeling tight hips. If you struggle with that, this will help with that as well. Thank you for the lightning, Jamie. Girl, I need this for real. I am a care worker for the elderly and don't ever get time to relax. Aww. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Reiki is amazing for physical relaxation. And thank you again, Jamie, for the lightning bolts. Tightness in hips, Catherine, yeah. Let's work on this. I saw that, Chels. That was so cool. Thank you all for being here. Are they, Nikki? Yeah, let's work on this. So it's doing double work. So of course Reiki is flowing throughout your body. It's relaxing the entire body. And we're peeling out the rest of that old love you don't need, but the kyanite's also getting in there physically to help loosen those hips up. Thank you, Jamie. And again, I am not opposed to doing 30 extra minutes tonight. If you would like, we have a goal. If we meet that goal, I will do 30 more minutes for you as well. I didn't announce it earlier because I wasn't sure how I felt, so, but I'm not opposed to it. Rocks. Scratching more in these hips. I don't know. I think he fell off the desk, if I'm being honest. No, right here. That's my husband saying rocks. This is SpongeBob. I haven't brought him out in a while. He was a free gift, the most random free gift in an order. He looks like a piece of cheese. He's made out of orange calcite. It should have been yellow, but it's orange. It's just like, I don't even know, like, what do I do with it? Could you imagine if I brought this out in one of your appointments and you look up at the screen and I just have SpongeBob waving in your face? You would think I'm crazier than I already am. It's a little freaky. He looks traumatized. It is humor energy. I love it. Oh, I love it. Okay, maybe I'll use it. I'll use it in appointments now if the energy calls for some orange calcite. Love and cherish. Oh, Rose. Oh, do you? Oh, I see it now, Jenny. It is a conversation piece. That is true. Oh, that's true, Catherine. That's a good way to think about it because of its shape. I'll start using it, yeah. Sometimes we do use it on live. Maybe we'll see if it fits in here. Man, you guys got some tight hips. We're going deeper here, okay? I don't know what you're doing. I'm not scolding you, I promise. We're gonna work on this some more. I went to go get on this live at 8 and it was my husband who said, isn't Reiki at 8:30? Annie, I love it. I love that the husbands are even joining in and they know when Reiki is. Yes, Jenny, absolutely. Bringing out that inner child. I love it. Hello, Tate. How are you? How's your Wednesday been? Oh, even my back is popping. Hello. Wow, someone's back really needed that. And those hips, we loosened up those hips enough that the lower back started to pop. If this is you, let it pop. Let it happen. Hello, Celeste. How are you? Welcome in. We're just scratching a little bit more. I'm crazy spiritual witch. My husband had to be right with it or get... Oh, I love it, Rose. Hello, India. How are you? Welcome in. How's your Wednesday been? Are you relaxing now? My roommate let me do some Reiki on her dog who was sick last night and he got a lot better. Catherine, that is beautiful. Does anyone know how to like the live on a computer? Good question. I don't know if the heart, if there's like a heart emoji or anything down here. I have no idea if that shows up on the computer. Or if you could just like click it. I have no idea. Never tried it. India, I'm so sorry. I'm doing well. Let's get some more tension out of your back here. Thank you, Jenny, for the black cat. Oh, Jamie, I'm so sorry. We could definitely move down here in just a moment. Thank you for the tiny Jenny. We're trying to click, but that doesn't work. Yeah, I'm not sure, Mystical, if you can do it from a computer. I've never tried. Not sure. And again, don't forget, everyone, our winter warming ceremony, or rather it's our sun ceremony is what I should have named it. Thank you for the earths, Jenny. The link is in the bio. That is going to be next week on the 14th. If you're ready to bring in that unbridled sun energy, you're ready to get your creative juices flowing, get that go-getter energy up, Let winter's grip release from your energy. Roll into 2024, ready to rock and roll. That is so cheesy sounding. But you're just ready to have that burst of sun energy to get through the rest of this winter and go into 2024 with that newfound bright energy. Link is in the bio for next week. We're combining candle magic, Reiki, and calling upon the sun god and goddesses, gods and goddesses to bring that sun energy in. You're so welcome, Quirt. Thank you, Michelle. I'm so glad all of you are here. Thank you for being here and doing something for yourself. Let's go into the ankles for just a minute. Actually, I'm going to scrape all the way down both legs, down to the feet to get the blood flowing. That'll help with the ankle as well. So this is great for everyone, especially if you have a job where you sit a lot, not moving those legs very much, or maybe just you sit a lot in general. This will help with that blood flow. India, I am so sorry. I think it's going to be a lot better than you think. We're generally really hard on ourselves, and I think your son is going to love it. But I know if you haven't done everything you wanted to do, I know how that can feel. I'm so sorry. That tickle, it may tickle because kyanite is scratchy. Well, it's not like hard scratch, but it'll like kind of scratch your energy, and that can feel kind of tickly. Oh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, take an energetic load off here. Absolutely. Absolutely take. Yeah, no. You're not crazy. Not at all. Nobody's crazy. That's kind of a word we need to drop from our vocabulary, at least in the way that we use it. Because it can sound very negative, and especially in the spiritual space, a lot of people, not that there aren't people in the spiritual space who aren't doing things that aren't so ethical, we'll put it, but a lot are ethical and really here to help. I'm sensitive and own crystals, but I don't think I've ever felt them like I have on this live. Very cool, Nay. That's awesome that you're now feeling it. Ma'am, I just burped so hard. Rebecca, I love it. Yes, you may burp. It may come out other places. It can happen. It's an energetic workout, and I know if you have worked out before, I'm sure most people have, sometimes if you're like really going, got energy moving, like it can happen during a workout too, because you're moving things around. I'll share my own embarrassing story. Maybe it'll help some of you feel better if you're new to it. In gymnastics, it happened to me when I was younger. Traumatized because I was like 12. I was doing the bars, the uneven bars, and it just happened because things were moving. We were like flipping around the bars and stuff. But anyway, again, if you ever have a session with me and it happens 99% of the time, first, I'm not going to hear it. And even if I did, I'm not going to say anything about it because it's common and it's normal. And I'm in meditation working on you. And I also play music. So I share my sound with you and play music. So that kind of covers it too. You are so welcome. Thank you for being here. Do we want to use, we call him Cheese Bob. We were calling him Cheese Bob for a while. I think it's appropriate to use some orange calcite. Just bring in some more happy, uplifted energy to hit us in their sacral some more. Let's use, he looks like a robot. They carved his arms like a robot. I guess, I don't know, he's like a mix of that episode where he was a robot. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. But anyway. You'll feel this shift back up into your stomach area. Let me know how orange calcite feels to you, especially if you're newer to crystals. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're newer or not. But how does orange calcite feel to you? They were. It was a creative choice. They were just having fun. Warm, love it. I love that, singer. Super warm, I love it. He kind of looks like a creamsicle too, right? Felt it in my stomach right before you said it. I love it. Orange calcite always makes me feel like a warm, cozy fire. Oh, that is beautiful. Bringing this out into the aura, bringing this out up into the head, bringing down some of the worry that's running through our energy, running through our minds. Hello, Milkshake. How are you? Welcome in. I am doing good. How's your Wednesday been? So, whose order did this come in? This came from Loving Thyself Rocks. This was several months ago, so I don't know if they still have any of him to put in a package, but he came with my order. I don't think that they actually sell him though. I think it was just a free thing. Because I think the miners that they buy rocks from will sometimes include free things for them with their order, so they give them out to their customers. Exactly, Catherine. Especially during the holidays, around winter time, it's very easy to get stuck in our heads. Oh, Milkshake. I completely understand that. Another t-shirt, Cheese Bob rocks my aura. Annie, these are too good. I love it. We're gonna have so many strange shirts when we're ready to do shirts, and people are gonna be like, what are you wearing? But isn't that the best advertising, when it gets people to ask questions like, what the hell does that mean? What was the one from Monday night? Crack a cold one open with Reiki or something like that. People are gonna think we're like drinking and doing Reiki. We do not do that. We just drink water in here. Oh, I love that, Rihanna. Animals are so receptive to Reiki. They're just already like in the spirit realm. It's so easy for them to like cross that barrier, if you will, or cross that threshold. They're just so naturally in tune. They don't even have to try. Oh, Annie. And I love doing the Reiki candles for pets too, because they talk so differently from humans. Like the way that I read their energy is just so different and kind of humorous. I love that, Catherine. Aww. I'm gonna do a bit more work in the head. I feel like we got some thoughts that kind of like got tangled up and bunched up. So let's concentrate on this again. Oh, so Tate, they don't always talk in like complete sentences is one of the like biggest like common things across reading them. Thank you, Molly, for the rose. And they'll be like very blunt, and they'll just say things in a way that can make you laugh. Because they just, they're not like us humans. They don't really sugarcoat. They just kind of like say what they're feeling. I love it. So reading their energy is always fun. Well, I should take it back a little bit that they can talk in complete sentences, but most of the time it's not as like complete as like you or I most of the time. And it's just kind of cute. Let's use the let me put SpongeBob or Cheese Bob down for a minute, and let's use the Chrysocola. I think this was the one that we were talking about, cracking open a cold one, because Chrysocola feels kind of cold, it's very watery, and it just really quiets that mind down. So here we go, let's bring it in. And just, it's like instant, like, oh, my brain shut off. And I can think without the noise. Oh, I need to hit on love again here in a minute. That's what I'm hearing. Did you, Catherine? I always feel this one so strong. I know, Nay. I was like, that was kind of perfect timing that another song is coming on. Oh my gosh. I'm doing this because I'm looking at the 15,000 likes, you guys. That is amazing. Thank you, everyone. Thank you again all for liking and sharing. Thank you for being here and doing something for yourself, which is most important. Our society does not, you'll hear me say this all the time if you become a regular, or if you are a regular, you already know what I'm going to say. Our society does not put enough emphasis on taking care of ourselves. In fact, it discourages it. I feel like these younger generations are going to change that. So yeah, we need to do that more. We need to do it here and now. I saw that, Catherine. That is so magical. So even if you just have 5 minutes to be here, 5 minutes of Reiki is better than nothing, and I promise you, it'll start changing things. So we're live twice a week. If we have a moon ceremony that falls outside of those days, you'll typically get me more than twice a week. Thank you for the heart, Leela. I also do personal sessions. We have group sessions. We have a group session coming up on December 14th. If you want to be a part of our sun ceremony, link is in the bio. And we'll have some group programs coming back next year, which is now just next month. That sounds so far away when you say next year, but it's next month. They'll start coming back. Thank you, Nay. Thank you so much. Okay, now let's go back to the more loving stones, or the stones for love, rather. All the stones are loving in their own way. I'm really loving the rhodochrosite. I'm kind of feeling rose quartz. We could do both. Let's start with rose quartz. Which one do I want to use? I have these little, they're not quite spherical. I have these. And then I have this little like palm stone. Which one am I feeling? Which one do you like better? Which energy? This or this? They're both rose quartz. Thank you, Jamie. Oh, that would be awesome, Angela. I would love to do a session for you. Palm, Jackie says palm. Nay says oval. Mystical says the ball. My right side. This side, oval, ball, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 votes for this one so far. Long one. Hello, Ethereal, how are you? Hello, Cole, how are you? Welcome in. Oval, long one. I think the oval ball, or, okay, hang on. Oval and ball. Let me count. 1, 2. I think it's kind of like close. I think oval's winning right now, this oval shape. Oh, we're just voting on which shape rose quartz we want to use, which vibe we're wanting. Because they radiate the energy a little differently. I said oval for the palm. Okay. You can feel the ball more. think it's so close. I'll just hold both of them. How about I just hold both of them? How do we feel about both? And they can both radiate their energy. See how that feels? Because I feel like it's literally a tie. Thank you for the rose. I know, right? Well, I thought like one would be the clear winner, and then it wasn't. So now we're just doing both. And so you can feel how both of them radiate the energy out. Lots of very soft, loving vibes. And by the way, I'm not opposed to doing 30 extra minutes tonight if you would like to get me to do 30 extra minutes tonight. And we do have a live goal if you would like 30 extra minutes, and I'll do that for you. Hello, Tarot. How are you? Welcome in. We're using rose quartz right now. We are diving into vibes of love in all areas. Family, romantic, love within your community, your home space. So if you want 30 extra minutes, I will be live for just a few more minutes, just about 10 more, 12. Link is in the bio. Link is not in the bio for 30 extra minutes. The live goal up here is for 30 extra minutes. Don't go to my bio for 30 extra minutes. You can go there for appointments and group sessions and my other socials. We almost dropped that oval. Thank you for the I see you, Tarot and Ferrets. Oh, we almost had a catastrophe. We almost dropped the oval. You are so fine, Rose. Do not worry. It's no pressure. It's a no pressure goal, okay? Do you, Mystical? I love it. During the summer, we may go back to a full 2 hours as well. Thank you, Tarot and Ferrets, for the ICU. Because during the winter, you know, we just naturally become more tired, so it just felt like a more natural move to bring it back. So during the summer, we may just stretch it back out again. And then you could convince me for 2.5 hours during the summer. Rose. I don't even know what that equates to, though. So I don't even know. Couldn't tell you. So just bringing in more loving, soft energy. I feel like the oval, like it radiates kind of more down in the body and then very consistently outwards. Whereas the ball, because it's not quite a perfect spherical shape, it's radiating big time out in the aura, just like very big and bright. Oh, I do have one linked in my bio, Rose. I think it's Cash App. I don't ever really say anything about it, but it's there. Let me go straight down everyone's bodies with both. And then I'm going to go right into the center of your chest is what I'm hearing. Go deep into your heart space here. What questions do you have, Tate? Because I'm sure others may have them too. Let's do legs and feet again. I feel like some people or person just popped in that's needing some extra attention there. Thank you, Rose, for the ICU. So desire Reiki is a bit different from love in that you're attracting more of the things that you desire. So not necessarily like love, like a partner or love within your home. Desire is more about maybe you desire like that CEO position, or you desire like building a cabin in the woods, more tangible things. Not that you can't use it for intangible things or non-tangible things. Intangible, is that a word? Anyway, so desire Reiki is more about getting on the frequency of calling in more things like that. Like you want to build a home on 1,000 acres. You want that new position that has a $20,000 salary increase. Getting on the frequency of desire. You can use it for love, but the love appointment I would use more for like working through your issues with love, becoming the partner that you desire, attracting the partner that you desire. Right, yeah, that's a good way to explain it, Tate. But you can use desire Reiki for love, but I separated them because that's kind of like the goal or the difference between the two. Yeah, you're welcome. That's why they're separate, because I feel like desire hits more of that, hits more of like getting the tangible things, whereas love is more of like the feeling, the partner, things like that. Hello, Hannah. How are you? Welcome in. How's your Wednesday been? Ooh, and I said I was going into the legs and feet, and then I got off track there. I'm just going into the legs and feet again because I feel like we just need a little bit more attention to them. Just getting that blood flow increased again. Like someone's having some pain, some soreness, like standing a lot during a job. So let's soothe that. Let's soothe those. Absolutely, Annalise. I am so sorry. Molly, yes. Let's send Reiki down to these legs again. So Reiki is flowing through you right now. Yes, you, India. You too. Reiki is flowing right now. If you want to set the intention for it helping with that illness, absolutely can. You want to have a session with me to work on it, we absolutely can. Reiki is so good for relaxing the body so that you can heal better. I just heard love can hit you at any time. Just got to be open to it. I love it, Catherine. I can imagine how much you stand, Molly, and India stands so much too. Send more love to these legs, the lower half of the body. Yes, and I am so sorry you were sick. That is no fun. If anyone in here is sick, I'm so sorry. Definitely sending this healing energy through you to help relax you so you can heal better. Oh no, Taro, I'm so sorry. Oh goodness, Hannah, I am so sorry. I'm glad you're feeling better, but I'm sorry he's sick too. I don't think that I've had it. That may make some of you a little mad. I don't think I've had it. So I don't know what that's like, but I am sorry. I have heard it's not great. It's not wonderful. Oh, Catherine, I was like, just took your what? That makes sense now. Good, Molly. I'm glad it feels good. Oh, Taylor, I am so sorry. I could bring back in the chrysocolla for a minute. Yeah. Can I accept Reiki for my daughter who is stressed? Absolutely, Chelsea. If you feel that her energy would be open to it, you absolutely can. So this chrysocolla I'm going to bring back in. This will help. It'll help quiet the mind. So let me bring this in for a minute. It'll help soothe the mind. You have it, Molly? That is amazing. I can't say that I really have been either. Not like in a cold, flu-like way necessarily. I have had like some like issues, but not necessarily how in years past where I would just be sick all the time. Like I have hardly been sick in the past 3 years. Did you, Catherine? I'm so sorry. Before it was official, yeah. I remember hearing a lot of people being like, oh, I have this thing that won't go away. It's been like 3 weeks. And that was before we knew what it was. Doctors didn't know. And it's like, oh crap, you probably had it. Let's bring in the, I feel like I could go either way on this. I feel like lapis would be good for the head pain as well. Yeah, I did too, Molly, and now I really don't. It's been wonderful. It really has. Good, Rihanna, yeah. Hopefully it continues to weaken. Good grief, Catherine, I am so sorry. And if you're just popping in, Reiki is definitely flowing throughout your entire body. It'll definitely help hit any areas, even if I'm focusing more on the head right now. So I'm in like the head and neck area. Good. So this will help with neck too, wise woman. Good, I'm glad this combination feels good. I'm like, I think this is the one for like the head and neck area. This is the combo. Good, I'm glad you're feeling so much better. Love goal at the top. Oh, that's right. So we are almost at 10 p.m. in 1 minute when I normally hop off. If you would like to have me for 30 more minutes, we have a live goal at the top. If you would like to, if you would like to finish that goal off in this next 60 seconds, I will stay on for 30 more minutes and we will go deeper. 30-minute sessions of Reiki are a lot. I know it maybe doesn't sound like a lot, but we go deep. No pressure. If you want me for 30 extra minutes, I would be happy to do so. If not, I'm just gonna hop off and make our little candle listing for our new moon and send that out. No, I got what you're saying, Molly. Thank you, Tate, for the ICU. Thank you, Tarot and Ferrets. I love these eyes. I wish they would just stay on. I love them. If we get to the goal at the top, I can get the last ones. Aw, Rose. It is Catherine on the 12th, I believe. Thank you, Tate, for the ICU. We're halfway there. It's 10 p.m. Thank you, Molly, for the roses. Let me get deeper into the neck for a minute here. I actually want to get deeper into the neck with green calcite. Thank you, Tate. I know, isn't that crazy? Like we just had a moon ceremony, it feels like. Tate, thank you. Tate is carrying the team. 2 more minutes? Okay, I'll give you 2 more minutes. We're 80% there. I think Tate's gonna get it for us. Everyone, thank Tate. Thank you all for who have contributed. Tate's like, I want that 30 minutes. Thank you, Molly. We're there. You did it. You did it, guys. We're here. 30 minutes. Sit back and relax. Wait, what, Chelsea? I think I missed a comment. Or maybe I said something wrong. I don't know. You all did it. Thank you. All right. I'm going deeper into the neck with this green calcite. So if you don't know much about green calcite, I love it for migraines. I'm a migraine sufferer myself. It has a very cooling feeling, not just physically, but energetically. So I really love to use this to get in when I'm having head pain, neck pain. Oh, Chelsea, no, sorry. The live goal was for extra time tonight. But oh my gosh, thank you for 20,000 likes, everyone. You all are amazing. Don't hurt your thumbs liking. We'll have to do thumb Reiki. We haven't done that in a hot minute. Don't get carpal tunnel in your thumbs from liking. By the way, so I found this on TikTok actually. If you do have like issues with your hands, first of all, I recommend copper, rubbing copper on it feels really good. But also doing a hand exercise, you do this. So first you go like this, then this, then this, and then that. And that helps like loosen everything up. Oh, Rose. And thank you again so much, Tate. Absolutely. We're getting deeper into the head and into the neck. I'm feeling this migraine for some of you. This may be you specifically, Tate, but for others of you, I'm feeling this headache, this migraine, like stemming deep in the neck and radiating up. So you may not like necessarily feel the neck in your pain, if what I'm saying makes sense, but just like, that's like where it started, if that makes sense, and then up in your head. Dealing with migraines is rough. Oh, I'm so sorry. I definitely love Reiki and green calcite when I'm having a migraine. It can be harder to do Reiki on myself when I'm having a migraine, but if I sit and concentrate, I can call it in, put the green calcite on my head, and it works like a charm. I do have a headache video. I don't know if it's pinned anymore. But a lot of people, including myself, of course, because I made it, but a lot of people have said that they had really great results from my headache video. So if you ever have a migraine, you can watch that one, or just type in my name, Starbloom Healing Headache, and it should pop up. Yes, I highly recommend this one. Ooh, Molly, yes, your magnesium. I use Molly's magnesium cream or lotion. I love to put it on the bottoms of my feet and let it soak up and then go to sleep, just like pass out. But put it on your temples and that should help too. I love that idea. Do some magnesium cream with some Reiki and you're set. It's better than like anything. It's better than like ZQL, anything. I'm gonna go to the tops of the head, like literally right here where you see the stone. She does have a shop. Then I'm gonna go down into the head. Oh, I'm kind of like, I can't talk, kind of like parting the energy, parting that painful energy, breaking it up. Wait, what is that? Why are we putting phone numbers in the chat? That's not safe internet practices, SML. Internet safety 101. Also, nobody dial the number in the chat. That's not safety. That's not internet safety either. It could be a gag number, it could be something funny, but I just wouldn't dial it. I wouldn't take that chance. I love that, Rebecca. Oh, I remember that was a thing when I was younger, to give people a rejection hotline number. That was just wild. If you think about it, that is just wild. I don't know why we did that. Oh. I don't know if I can take a stranger's opinion on the internet as fact, so I don't know. SML, I don't know if it's funny. Did you, Crystal? So I got a PayPal email of a confirmation. Put a phone. Ooh, yeah, don't do that. Don't do that, Rose. Oh, I remember To the Soulja Boy song. Yes. I know, Dimension. Like, now that I look back and think about it, I'm like, what were we doing? Like, that's just the wildest thing ever. Don't know. Like, what was wrong with us? You know, when we're younger, the hormones are crazy. We do dumb stuff. You know, because our frontal lobes aren't fully developed. We don't think clearly. I think it definitely does. Yeah. The world for sure is changing. I just want to go back into love again for a minute here. Let's switch back. I'm feeling like some people are hopping in. They're like, I need love, or your energy's like, I need love. So let's do that again. Yes, Rebecca. We so are ethereal because we're young. I am doing Reiki energy healing. So I am using life force energy. I'm channeling from the universe through me to you. So like our souls, our spirits, whatever you want to call it, have connected out in the ethereal plane. And I am sending this Reiki to you, and I'm using crystals in conjunction to help. The theme of tonight has been calling in love in all aspects. So whether that's romantic love, familial love, I'm just calling in love into like your home space, your workspace, your environment, your community. That is what we have been doing tonight. So now I have switched to rhodochrosite, so you'll feel like fuzzy loving feelings come into your chest, come into your heart space, and then also feel like physical stress come off of your heart. I really love rhodochrosite for like the physical stress that can weigh on your heart. My ex from 5 years ago, last guy before my husband. I am so sorry, Rose. I am so sorry. Definitely sending you loving energy and healing. Absolutely, wise woman, self-love too. Whatever aspect of love you are needing, just needing to feel better about yourself, we're calling that in. We are getting on that vibration, and when you are on that vibration, you attract more of the things you want. So maybe you're wanting to build a better relationship with family. Maybe you're wanting to build like a literal community with like your neighbors. You're wanting to get to know them. You start to get on that vibe of attracting it. So that is what we are doing. I feel like we needed this so much. There's just been so much going on. I know like there's been, you know, throughout history, there's always been something going on, but I feel like lately it's just been like one once in a lifetime event after another. It's great that people are more aware about things that are happening, but it does weigh on us because our psyches just aren't meant to take that beating. So it's okay to take a break. It's okay to step back. You need to take care of yourself so that you can keep going. I know, never ends. We're gonna get through it though. We are going to get through it. There may be a literal tower moment, but we will get through it. Rarely do positive changes come without a crumbling first. So it's got to get better on the other side. So let's bring in love for that. Yeah, it sucks, but honestly, that is how things change. You know, there has to be like a massive happening to, you know, wake people up, for lack of a better term, to be like, oh, this is not working. Why are we continuing to do this? And that can be very messy. And you can radiate love to those situations as well here. Send them love for improvement, for protection, for peace. You putting out your vibration is helping too. I know it may not seem like it. I know a lot of us feel helpless in a lot of these situations, but you even keeping that vibration of love and wanting to help and doing what you can, it is helpful. It does make an impact. I know, Rebecca, holy cow, I'm a millennial too. I'm like kind of in the middle. I feel like we have just lived through one thing after another, and then the generations behind us now are living through it as well. They're living through once in a lifetime events again too. Elizabeth, I'm glad you're here. We are going to be on longer tonight, so you are all right. Thank you for coming in. So at risk of sounding like, toxic positivity, like, things will change. I can't guarantee when, I can't guarantee a timeline, but I definitely feel the energy down the timeline changing, that things will improve. So give us something to look forward to, if not necessarily for us, for the rest of those that follow us. So your work on yourself, your work within your community, your voting, your calling your senators, annoying your senators, all of that. Just being kind to your neighbors, it's not for nothing. Hello, Sammy, how are you? Hello, Dana, how are you? Welcome in. How have your Wednesdays been? We are bringing in some loving energy big time with this rhodochrosite. This looks like a little pizza slice. I love it. We're using this. Nice to meet you, Sammy. I'm glad you're here. Welcome in. We are live Mondays and Wednesdays. We also have private sessions you can have. We do group sessions. We're having a group session on December 14th if you want to check that out. Calling in the sun energy to let winter's grip go out of our energy, reinvigorate our passion, our creativity, and bust into 2024 ready to go. Sorry, my finger just popped. I pressed on it a little too hard. And I was going to say something else and I forgot. Socials and all that are in the bio. Exactly, Catherine. There is a difference between positivity and toxic positivity. Toxic positivity does not acknowledge the bad, does not acknowledge the darkness. And that is just as bad as being negative, if you will, because it's ignoring reality. I do, Dana. I am doing Reiki right now, and I'm using rhodochrosite with it. So I do Holy Fire Reiki. I am Usui Tibetan trained as well. And then I also learned Holy Fire Reiki, so that is what I tend to use the most. And Holy Fire Reiki was developed by William Lee Rand, who is the president of the ICRT. He has gone to Japan. He is trained under Usui's lineage, so he brought that back here, and then he developed Holy Fire Reiki, because Reiki is always evolving. The energy is always getting stronger, so that is what he developed out of his many decades of practicing. Thank you for the heart me, Dana. Thank you for being here. And hopefully, I don't want to make promises about things I want to do and, don't keep them because I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. But I do plan to teach. I don't know when, but I plan to. So if you ever want to learn Holy Fire Reiki, I will teach someday. But right now, we just do sessions. We just do the lives and the sessions. Uh-oh, did I get glitchy for anybody else, or was that just me? I don't know if that was just me. Sometimes my rainbow light can make things look a little weird. Okay, it did get glitchy. Okay, but now we're back to normal. Okay. I was like, wait, was that me? What was that? Oh no. Okay. Maybe if we just calm down. Maybe we're Reikiing it too much. Let's just calm down for a second. Just gentle Reiki. Keep working, keep working. Oh, Dana, that is awesome. We all gotta chill. Just relax. Calm down. Whisper. I thought it did, Dana, yeah. I was like, what was that? Because sometimes my rainbow light sort of plays like an optical illusion on me too. Just the way that the light spins, it can make it look things like they glitch a little bit. It's kind of weird. I don't know if you guys notice that too. But I love the rainbow light. Let's do, I feel like that would be too heavy. Let's not do that one. I think back to rose quartz. We'll use both the oval and the ball, since it is like a tie between the two. Exactly, Catherine. Uh-oh, I think it glitched again. I'm so sorry, guys. Yeah, being positive is not bad, but you can't ignore the reality. If something's bad, you have to acknowledge it in order to make a change, in order to make things better. That's part of the spiritual journey, in my opinion, too, is that you become more aware of everything going on around you. Uh-oh, guys. Yeah, I see it happening again. Hopefully it's not too bad. My signal's good, my internet's good, so I think TikTok's doing TikTok things. Don't worry, the Reiki is base. It may be messing with it. Yeah, that's the only thing that I don't like, is that TikTok's broadcasting can be a little inconsistent. Even though it does a really good job of getting, the lives out. My phone charger's kind of broken, so my phone holder's a little broken, so I gotta lean you back. Oh no, I hope not, Ethereal. How's it, Tarot? Oh, guess what? We do have another Mercury retrograde coming up, so could be it. Oh, the rose quartz is bringing in lots of self-love, gentle self-love, soothing, comforting vibes, like having a blanket placed on you, a nice, warm, cozy blanket. I'm glad we did this love session tonight. I channeled it literally, so I'll normally channel sometimes a topic to focus on for the lives, or sometimes we just see what happens. But I was literally standing in the bathroom doing my hair, and I'm like, love. You're so welcome, Catherine. I feel like we did too. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually, just in case it is me, I think I'm gonna disconnect my Wi-Fi. So hang on a second. Maybe not. If you can still hear me, I'm still sending it. Don't worry. And now I'm just going to use just Reiki, so just my hands right now. And also I'll repost Monday's live to YouTube tonight as well, so you can rewatch. What did we do Monday night? I don't even remember. I think I noticed it earlier before I came on. I was trying to watch the Sassy Spa ASMR. I love her. It was kind of glitchy in there too. And then before that, I was trying to watch, I can't remember what it's called, but it's a store that has like a bunch of vintage wedding dresses. They were selling those, and it was glitchy there too. Did you, Rose? I think it may be a TikTok thing. That's the only thing that I don't like, is that yes, it pushes things out well, but you can't always depend on the connection to be great. I feel like Instagram is more stable, but you don't tend to get quite as big of a push of your live as you do here. It could be BB, it could be. Always a possibility. And thank you all for 30,000 likes. And thank you all for being here. And even if we stay glitchy, I'm still staying on till 10:30. Reiki is still flowing if you just want to put me down and let it flow. As long as you have consented, and you have consented for the full time, it will keep flowing to you. Now I'm just kind of integrating everything that we've done. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Just doing a little mini integration. Yeah, I think it glitched out for a bunch of people because we lost like 50 people. I am so sorry, everyone. We will persevere. And I'll try to download this and re-upload it to YouTube, and we can see if it glitches there. Sometimes the glitch doesn't come through on the replay, which is interesting. Thank you for consenting, DB. Let's use just a tiny bit of thulite. This is mined, I think, somewhere in like the Scandinavian countries. And this is kind of like that friend that tells you like it is, but in a loving way. Oh, I love it, Tarot. So this thulite is gonna give you that like solid confidence, like that rock solid, I know what to do, I am loved. Again, it's just like that friend that you know has your back and can tell you what you need to hear in that loving way, in that way that is supportive and doesn't feel like an attack. That's what thulite feels like. Let's just let this radiate like in your throat and your heart space is where it feels like it's going. Daryl, I think we need to, we were talking about shirts earlier, Annie was too. I think we need to make a shirt that says Root and Toot and Reiki on it. I have a friend from college, I call her my sister. We've been friends for like 15 years. She has a t-shirt business, and I've been looking into it. I could write it in like sparkle glitter, Root and Toot and Reiki and sparkle glitter. How hilarious would that be? Oh, that would be so cool. A possum that could do Reiki. Like a cowboy possum with Reiki hands. In like 70s font, yes, and glittery. That would be hilarious. I love t-shirts like that. In high school, I had a t-shirt that said "Holy Moly" on it. And it had a mole with a halo. It was like one of my favorite shirts. I love cheesy t-shirts like that, ones that are just goofy. Yes, Tarot, you can. I actually have gift cards. So if you go to my website, click on like up in the right corner, the drop down menu, you can see the gift cards, and you can purchase a gift card in the amount of a session and gift it if you want to do it that way. You can, yeah. So then that way they can book it when they want to, and they don't expire. The gift cards don't expire. Oh, that would be so amazing, Tarot. I would be honored to do that for her. We could do some love Reiki for her, love for the twins and her, and the growing of their family. I love that, Tarot. All right, guys. It looks like it's about tuck-in time. Hang on, I have energy moving. There we go, okay. So let's start tucking in, and yes, for anyone that didn't hear, I do have gift cards. You just go to my website and then click on the drop-down menu, and they're in the drop-down menu, and you can purchase whatever amount you want. What's the burpin' Reiki shirt? We could, wouldn't that be the rootin' tootin' Reiki? Or should we make a separate burpin' Reiki? So let me tuck you in nice and snug into this Reiki energy. Thank you, Nay. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for doing something for yourself tonight. Thank you, Kalua. Nothing good rhymes with burp, that's true. I think that would fall under rootin' tootin'. Rootin' tootin' Reiki. Maybe we could play on the word, I don't know, gaseous? I don't know, we'll think about it. Let this energy dance across your skin, tucking you into a bed made of Reiki, and I will see you in the next live. And again, don't forget, we have our group sun or winter warming session, as it's called in the bio. And we are going to have a new moon next week. I got to get that email sent out for our new moon manifesting ceremony. And you'll be able to purchase candles in the live if there's some left as well. So I'll see you in the next one. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. Thank you. Maybe I'm leaving. I don't know. The button's not working. I guess we're here all night. It can absolutely help, Layla. You can use Reiki for anything. Okay, let me try it again. Okay, good night. Good night.